Hi, Mr. Business Owner. My name is Ken, and I wanted to take about 10 minutes to show you how this program works, where you can be a part of the solution for dozens of nonprofits, all while growing your business at the exact same time. You know, we have to ask ourselves a quick question. Why do businesses give back to the community? Why do businesses advertise? Because really, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Well, let's think about it. Businesses want to build their business. They want to boost their image in the community, increasing exposure. They want to get more customers, make more money. Obviously, they do all of these things to be able to get something in return. What's wrong with this picture? Lord knows it's been going on since the beginning of time. The way that advertising and giving to nonprofits has worked in the past is that you give, you invest, and then you pray that you get something in return. Many times, however, there is no return, just a tax write-off. But that is the cost of doing business. At least it has been, and all of that is about to change. You see, we've created an app that people will have with them at all times, 24/7, 365 on their smartphones. It creates a direct connection between worthy nonprofits and the small business community. The program is not built on hope, it's built on reciprocity. Businesses give, businesses get. You see, we're adding nonprofits, we're also adding business partners. As far as the nonprofits are concerned, we're adding all types of nonprofits. Schools, churches, marching bands, football teams, cancer societies, medical things, all different kinds of community causes, worthy causes that need to raise funds. They promote the Loyalty Central app to their members, families, supporters, and staff. They literally download the app and then they select their group from the list. Once they do, they go out into the community and they go shopping. And anytime one of those people goes shopping at a participating business and then pays through the app, a rebate is generated and sent back to the nonprofit. It's awesome. When it comes to the small businesses, we're adding small businesses who want to support community causes and nonprofits. These businesses offer a digital e-gift card as an alternative form of payment right inside of the app. When the nonprofit supporters make a purchase using the app, a rebate is automatically generated and sent to the nonprofit on a monthly basis. The best part for you is there's no extra work on the behalf of our business partners. We handle everything. Let's take a look at a single purchase. The nonprofit supporter makes a purchase using a digital e-gift card on their phone inside of the Loyalty Central app. The business gets paid for their services rendered right away. The nonprofit gets a rebate at the end of the month, and the best part for you is all of this is automatic because we handle everything. Let's take a look at what happens when one of these supporters goes out and goes shopping for a week or for a month. They go get their car detailed and get a 10% rebate that's going to their school. They go get some barbecue. There's an 8% rebate at Bobby's. That's gonna go to their school as well. Then they go get some pizza, or they have some pizza delivered on the weekend for the kids. 6% of that is going to the school. When they take the family to the bowling alley, or their kids and some of their friends, or their kids' friends, a 7% rebate accompanies that trip. When it's time to go get some grooming done for the family, over at Pam's Style Boutique, 5% is going to be rebated to the cause. When you add all of that together, the total contribution is $12.70. Now, for some people, that's a week of spending. For others, that's a month. The key is the customer pays the exact same amount that they would have otherwise paid. There's no extra work for the business, and the nonprofit is super excited to get this money. And when they do, they promote the program and all of these businesses even more than they did before. So when you talk about this $12.70 being generated by one of the supporters, what happens when you get 10 of them involved, or 100, or 1,000. The numbers really grow. And let me tell you something. When the school, when the church, when that cause, when they get a check for $1,200 and they didn't have to do anything but promote, and their supporters didn't have to do anything other than what they were already doing, and they get $1,200 every single month, you better believe they're going to be promoting the program even harder, which means you're going to have more supporters being even more loyal to those businesses that we have inside of the app. So what does that mean for you? Join the program, get more customers, foot traffic, more business and promotion, more buzz, more word of mouth advertising, and at the end of the day, you're getting more money. So you decide, because each business is going to determine the amount of their rebate, and everything happens automatically from there. You want to give 6%, 7%, 10%, up to 20%, you choose the amount. And then from time to time, you can create additional buzz by even offering a sale. Like the week of the Super Bowl, if you're a pizza place, you recognize that a lot of people are having parties and they're ordering pizza for that. So I've got a great idea. If you're normally giving 7%, why not up that to 9% and get additional buzz? Because that's exactly what Papa John's did. So what we're talking about at the end of the day is advertising, not internet, TV, radio, print, newspaper, billboard, or magazine. Because again, with all of that stuff, you spend and then you pray and then you do it again. This is a brand new form of advertising. It's a different, updated, and safe form of advertising because you're not just throwing money out there. Literally, as the people come in and they make your purchases, you're paying that advertising each time they make that purchase, instead of spending hundreds or thousands of dollars and then praying that they come in the door. The average business is already spending 7 to 8% on advertising. Again, but it's a gamble. With our program, all of that uncertainty is taken away. Let's take a look at the fees. With a $100 gift card, if you're giving a 7% rebate, that means that $93 is going to your business. And as we're set up with PayPal, you are going to get your funding right away. The people make their transaction with the gift card, and you've got your $93 immediately. 2.6% is going to cover the credit card fees. 1% comes to our company, that's our slim margin, and whatever's over top of that, in this example with a 7% rebate, that 3.4% is going directly to the nonprofit. So if it's a situation where you're giving a 10% rebate, that nonprofit is going to get 6.4%. With the business, the big benefit is no more giving and hoping. Instead, you are rewarding purchases in a very direct fashion. So, let's talk about how this actually works. Because when your customer comes in, as far as making an in-store transaction, literally what happens when that gift card is purchased, the money is deposited into your business account. So, for instance, if my daughter decides that she's going to be going out with her friends to your restaurant tonight and she's asking Dad for some money, instead of giving her money, I'm going to load that money onto the gift card. And if we do that at 2 in the afternoon and my daughter comes into your restaurant at 8 p.m. that night, guess what? At 2 p.m. in the afternoon, if we buy a $100 gift card, you are getting your money at 2 in the afternoon immediately. Then the virtual money in the app is like a virtual account. So both the customer and the business have the app. The business will enter the dollar amount of the transaction inside of the app. The customer will have a QR code on their phone. The business will take their phone and scan that QR code. The customer on their phone it will ask them to confirm the purchase. The money is then cleared from their virtual account. The business hits the accept button, and then life goes on. So we are talking about a quick, simple, and easy process. But remember, when you're talking about gift cards, if we put $100 on that gift card at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the business is getting their money at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If we don't go to your restaurant until 8 o'clock that night, you've already got your money. If we have a flat tire and don't make it to the restaurant, but decide to go back to the restaurant 2 weeks later, then the business has had their money for 2 weeks. The gift card inside of the phone is basically a virtual gift card. It's a virtual account. Just like if we go to the supermarket and we buy a gift card for Starbucks, we pay for that gift card at the supermarket. If we're gonna give that gift card as a gift to someone a week from now, Starbucks has had the money for a week before we even give that person the gift card. Then if they wait 3 days to go and use the gift card, and if they use the gift card 4 times to actually clear out all the money that's in that virtual account on the gift card, Starbucks has had their money all the way along. So it's gonna work the same way in this example. It's quick, it's simple, and it's easy. Thereby, everyone is happy. Again, more money and more business for the local business. Instant funding for the business because the gift cards are prepaid, and you can either have an exact amount, so the person comes in and buys $30.72, so they can buy a gift card for $30.72, or that you can have set amounts, 20, 30, 50, 75, or 100, and they would then have that account that would have a balance until everything is exhausted. And then at any time, they can go ahead and add more money into that virtual account. The people are excited to help their nonprofit without paying an extra dime, without buying something they weren't already going to buy. And then the nonprofits get to raise money automatically 24/7, 365. Again, we are talking about a win-win, win-win situation. So, join us during our pre-launch. Everything is scheduled to lift off on April 1st. So over the course of the next few weeks, I need to go out in this community and get at least 20 businesses set up, and I need to go out and get at least 20 nonprofits set up. That way on April 1st, we've got a complete program to get started. Normally, the price for your business to join the program would be $500 to $1,000. However, during our pre-launch, you'll be able to join for only $350, and that is one time. And for that $350, that is going to have your business recommended and promoted by dozens and ultimately hundreds of local schools, churches, marching bands, little league teams, medical causes, all sorts of worthy local causes. Again, there will be additional promotional opportunities to come, but right now, where we are in our pre-launch, all we're doing is taking the $350 one time, and that's going to cover your business so that 5 years from now, you're going to have dozens, hundreds of local schools, churches, and nonprofits that are promoting your business. And then all you're doing is paying a rebate based on purchases. Now, one of the things that we're most excited about is that not only are we going to have the local brands, but we're also going to have the national brands. Starbucks, the Olive Garden, Home Depot, American Airlines, Uber is one of the partners with the program. However, you will be able to compete head-to-head with these national brands. You see, there's going to be two parts to the app: the local businesses and the national businesses. You will be able to compete head-to-head with the national brands. So don't be left out in the cold. Let's get you started out with our program during our pre-launch and get your business recommended by dozens and ultimately hundreds of local nonprofits year after year into the future. You see, buying local, shopping local is not just something that people talk about. That's something that we've actually built into our program. So again, with liftoff scheduled just 4 or 5 weeks from now, join us during our pre-launch. For only $350, that is going to have you set up in this program for years and years and years to come into the future. Again, there will be additional promotional opportunities to come, but those things have not been cemented. They will be, and when that time comes, we'll come back and see you. So let's go ahead and get you set up. Can I earn your business while I'm out here with you today? $350 one time. That's it, folks. That's the sales presentation. Go ahead and watch this video again so you can get very familiar with these concepts. If you've got any questions, let's get together and let's get them answered.